There we go. All right. So, who do you primarily play?
So I play a lot of Raze and Cypher.
Okay.
I'm like playing Phil Sage when my team doesn't have one,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
but
So,
I don't first pick it usually.
yeah, I see. I see. Okay. So, what is the deciding factor of you either playing Cypher or Raze? Usually.
So like 70% of the times I feel like playing Raze because I can do damage, and take
Yep.
kills.
Yep. Okay.
I usually play Cypher and I have one or two more friends I can play with, so
Mm-hmm.
I can like give info to the team and lurk maybe.
Okay.
Is a testament to science. A testament.
But usually I play solo, so I try to play as much Raze as I can.
All right. All right. All right. Cypher is very, very strong on split. Like, he
Okay.
completely shuts down B site. So, like, if you did have like a Cypher, like a pocket pick, and like if you did swap between the two characters, the times I'd be looking to play Cypher are map dependent. Right? Like, if
Okay.
I'm ever on split and I main Raze or Cypher, I'm locking in Cypher instantly because of how strong he is just on the map. But on maps
So
like Haven, you can you can probably make do without a Cypher, but like Bind and Split, super Cypher favor, right? Because the B
okay,
side on
okay.
Bind, B side on Split, they're just Cypher's wet dream.
Yeah. So do you feel like in this team comp where we had just Jet as an entry fragger, I should have picked Cypher?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Split, you just definitely want to. He's just so strong on this map. It's
Okay.
unreal.
Okay.
Body.
Let's see. Actually, I didn't see what you bought. Armor and some abilities.
Yeah, armor abilities.
No, I
I
like
play
it.
with the classic.
I like it. Very strong.
Do you feel like I should play with the classic on A or B and not mid?
Um,
Because the distance
yes
like
and
Ghost
no,
is
because
better on
like
mid.
you can still cover mid, right, without having to peak the long distances. Like, you can play to your advantages. But as Raze, right, your mid utility is very strong. The nade, the boom bot, and
Okay.
even the satchel charge if they somehow wall or something. So, and
Yeah.
if you do have a classic, right, you don't necessarily have to peak this long angle, right, like this. You could just like shoulder it to get information, but you don't have to like take any aim duels that far. You can wait till they come up so you can actually start shooting, right?
Okay.
As long as they don't come through mid, then you're doing your job as holding mid and like using your abilities in counter to their abilities. So not a big
Yeah.
deal. I wouldn't worry too much about that. Classic is still a very good gun. I love that. See? You see how you're shouldering mid just to get info? That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
It
Exactly.
doesn't matter what gun you have, right? You're not really looking for a fight because you can easily be outnumbered. You're just kind of gathering information.
There.
And usually you're not playing mid by yourself. It's usually a two-person hold. And you and a Heaven player will be working together to get as much info or stop their push as you can. Because if all five run down mid right now, there's almost nothing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But if you have Sage in Heaven or another player in Heaven, because usually Sage does hold mid, then one slow orb or one wall just shuts down their whole push.
One more question here.
What's up?
As a sage, should he buy wall first round when there's pistol round? Because pistols can really break the wall easily.
The wall is very good, but since they made it a little more expensive, right?
Yeah.
I still think that the wall is worth it. It's just such a good utility, right? So good because they have to pull out their knives and then they start slicing.
Yeah, yeah.
But that whole time where they're slicing or shooting down your wall, like you have time to prepare, or maybe you have time to get a third person over to mid, or something like that. So, I wouldn't necessarily tell a Sage teammate how to play if I was not that Sage, right? You don't want to be like, Because if
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
comfortable with it, or you force them to doing something, or people just get pissed off if you tell them exactly how to play.
Yeah, I agree.
But you most of the time, like, they're gonna want wall. So this is good. Your Brimstone's pushing A, so you can put some more resources here over at mid. Yeah, see, with the classic, taking those long fights like that is something you don't necessarily want to do, because yeah, sometimes you might be able to find the 1v1, but sometimes when you peek this, there's gonna be 2-3 people staring at you in the head.
Okay.
So it's pretty dangerous. But you're playing super defensively and not, you know, just sitting out in the open. And this is how you should play as mid.
Bomb buddy out.
So the enemy team's not really doing anything quick.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Thirty seconds left.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
They couldn't quite keep the time, I guess.
Alright, so when you make the commitment of buying like Vandal light shields on the second round, you gotta be real confident, right? Because you're sacrificing 25 armor and lots of your utility. So if you feel like you're like much better than them, or you feel like your aim is good, then yeah, like people from time to time buy, you know, assault rifle, heavy armor, light shields. Especially if you're like a mid player where actually the Vandal is going to be super strong. But typically, I tend to go for the Spectre heavy shields and the Boom Bob Blast Pack, right? Like full util, full armor, and just the Spectre.
I actually only bought it because the light shield carried over from the last round.
Out. Cypher's tools.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
So I don't waste the
Yeah,
money.
that makes sense. That makes sense. I like it. Not saying you're wrong to do this. I'm just saying, you know, weighing the other options.
I get it.
Because people do this all the time. So, if they do peek here, where are you shooting them on their body?
Well, right now in the body, like
Correct.
not the heads.
Correct. And when you have this downtime of nothing active happening, you have to make it a conscious effort to think about your crosshair placement and think about, if they do actually peek, where am I shooting them?
Okay.
So like here, like whatever angle you're peeking, always think that, so you kind of adjust, right? You might not know exactly 100% sure where their head is, but as long as you're actively adjusting, then let's say you go too high this time. Next time you'll know to go a little lower than that, and you'll constantly calibrate yourself until you find all the headshot angles.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like this. Is that even a good wall? Yeah, that's fine. So this is good. You know that mid's quiet to go over to help it. Hey, this is good stuff. And you go back to mid because you heard some stuff. Nice.
30 seconds left.
They're probably storming heaven right now.
There
Or
they
about
are.
to be.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Little unlucky timing. You have the
Spike's
bomb.
there.
Good.
10 seconds left.
good, good.
Yeah, they actually have no time here.
Perfect. Yeah, you played this pretty well.
I feel like it's really hard to aim at
10
the head
seconds
when
left.
you're on the ropes.
Yeah, it's super weird.
10 seconds.
I do think that they have the advantage over you when they are peeking that, unless
left.
you're there first. But if you come up the ropes while they're already up there, you're pretty much dead every time.
Yeah, I
So-
see.
There is actually a very neat little thing here in
Spike's
ropes that'll make like things a little safer.
10 seconds left.
Is that in this corner, right? If you do fall off the ropes, you know the pile of boxes right here?
Yeah.
You can stand on top of it and look into ropes without having to be on the ropes themselves. So if you do have to fall off from here, like the second they ice orb, I would either like sit on the ropes and just hold that angle from the ropes, or jump on top of the boxes. But usually it's safer to jump on top of the boxes because you're not stuck on this rope.
Yeah.
And on the rope you can't use abilities. I'm not saying you had any abilities, but for future reference, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, but
Left.
overall, like, this is a great play. You were aware of the time management, and you were lit, and you didn't take fights you didn't need to. Smart playing.
Wrong.
Okay, so full bot here. I don't know if you buy this last blast pack, but you definitely should. You have 2,000 left over.
I think I was saving like 3,900 for next round. I'm not sure.
Well, see, let's take a look
because
at.
like they have full loadouts now, so if we actually lost this round, I wouldn't have for a Vandal plus shield next.
Correct, but you don't want to play to lose, right? If you're full buying, and the enemy team is full buying, you are under the impression that you're going to win the round, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, especially when you're full buying like
But
this,
if I-
because you want to spend all of your money to do everything you can to win the round.
Yeah. That makes
Because
sense.
if you're playing to lose after a full buy, then what's even the purpose? So, because like look at your teammates' monies, right? $100,
Yeah,
$500. So even if you did lose this round, you won't be able to buy next. So buy rounds, try to spend
Like full
everything
buy.
you can, everything full buy. It's the reason they call it full buy.
Yeah.
All right. Because who knows? Maybe this extra jump pack will either get you a kill or maybe make you break down a wall quicker. You don't know.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so this is a good rotate. Sage should probably stay ropes. Yep, good. I like this. This is fine crosshair placement. See, this is fine. It's good. This angle can get a little tricky, only because there's two different headshot heights, right? The
Yeah.
far away one and the close. So it's not necessarily you had bad crosshair placement here. This happens all the time, so don't think anything bad of it. You just get aim punched here and it gets pretty out of whack.
Spike planted.
That was fine. I mean, nothing really wrong there.
Let's get these idiots.
I'm gonna save.
Yeah, because see, right, you guys are saving anyway this round. This is a clear-cut save from everyone.
Yeah. All right.
I'm saving.
Yeah, you could buy like a ghost or like a frenzy or something. Oh, this is good. Yeah. Yeah. This looks like a good buy. Perfect. So you're aware of not, using all your money to, your advantage, right? And you don't want to have too much money, so this half buy is very smart, and this is what I want to see all the time.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy with my team.
Perfect, exactly. It's really important, same page economy, right? So everyone's saving together,
Yeah.
everyone's full buying together, everyone's half buying together. You just want to make sure you're always on the same page with your whole team. And if you see that your teammates are not on the same page, you want to call it out. You be the one to say, let's save, right? Or let's half buy. And when I was
Alright.
climbing through the ranks, when people didn't really understand what half buys were, I would tell them to buy down to a certain number. Like if you know that you can buy
Okay.
down to 1800 safely because you could buy next round, tell your team just buy down to 1800. They don't even need to know what half buying is or even the reason before why, right? You just tell them, hey, you can spend down to 1800. Do whatever you want. You can just spend down to 1800, and most of the time they'll do it.
Me spotted.
Bomb buddy out.
Okay. Good position. Nice. Nice.
Last player standing. 30 seconds left.
Good crosshair placement, right? You're actively thinking, and this is what you want to do for every single
Spike
corner
planted.
and every
Yeah.
single angle. So it is there inside your head. You just have to apply it more liberally, right?
So like, what should I do in this situation? Am I
Well-
supposed to just? I can't save, right? Because I don't have anything to save. I think one ult point is actually better than saving here, right? Should
Well,
I just
let's
run in or?
What's that?
It's a gun, yeah.
Right. So
Yeah,
my
okay.
my goal is either to kill this guy, wait for him, because this guy is like literally right here. I hear the footsteps. You don't hear any sound, but there's a guy like very very close. Either try
Yeah.
and kill him, or get this gun and hightail it out of here. Right.
All right.
So he is literally right there, and you hear it too. That's why you're like holding this. But I would like make it my whole purpose to get that gun and then save that gun, or try and get some
Okay.
exit frags. Because there's no way you can win this round. There's no way.
Yeah.
So the best you can do is either save something worth saving, or get as many kills as you can.
Yeah, like it took too long for me to make my point.
Exactly. So you died anyway.
Yeah.
Unlucky. But yeah, it was just you didn't see that gun on the ground. Little unlucky there. Yep. So this is exactly what you want to see, right? Everyone buying together. Everyone
yeah.
spending all their money together. This is exactly what you want. And you'd be surprised how many people don't grasp this idea of either save together or buy together. And it's the difference between winning and losing rounds. So this is good. The only problem that is with peaking like this is that you are in a rhythm. Right? So if they did see you, which they could without you seeing them, they could see your arm or shoulder or something,
Yeah.
then you're in this predictable rhythm to where they can pre-fire you. So what you want to do is you hide here, you wait, swing out, come back in, right? And then like at odd intervals that you regain information. But if
Oh,
you,
I see.
yeah,
I see.
exactly. So like you're concept is right of, you know, staying alive, playing defensively, gathering the information, but you don't want to be predictable about it. You don't want to go
Okay.
in, out, in, out, in, out. And you can even do that with your knife, right? So you have faster peaks. So let's see. They do not like coming mid. It's very surprising.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Go get him.
Nice kill there. Okay, so a little thing I like to tell Raze players that when you do throw out your boombot, right, like this in this corner, and you're so close to the corner, what happens when you throw out the boombot? If there is a bad guy here,
He shoots it.
he shoots it, correct? Where's his crosshair when he shoots your boombot?
Down at my feet. if I'm
Exactly.
going out.
So, what is a very good tool to do is you throw out the boombot, and when it's visible, you peek with the boombot to either get, like you're baiting your boombot, right?
Yeah.
And then you either get the kill or you get the information, and if there's more than one person, then you can run away. You don't want to take that 2v1. But if there's only one person or something and they're focused on your boombot, then most of the time it's a free kill. So like you did it, but in like slow motion. And he made the big mistake of instantly reloading. So
Yeah. It happens to me sometimes.
yeah, it's a bad habit, but people get out of it. But yeah, if you, cause like, look what happened, right? He instantly shot it. So he was looking down here while being like standing out in the open. So try to look for those scenarios where it can sometimes lead to a free kill.
Okay.
It's like you did it in very slow motion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just unlucky. How did he even get there?
Yeah, I don't know if I even hurt him or something.
Oh, because Sova is on the flank. You actually have no A player there. Yeah, he teleported up there and unlucky, but not too bad. You got 2 kills there. That was fine. I mean, you just got a little unlucky with the Omen teleport. I would have probably died to that
Player
10
standing.
times. Yikes. Alright. So now it's very important with Raze that you understand that you want to be ulting as much as possible. You want to be using it on cooldown. You don't want to hold on to it, because how many different ways can you generate ult orbs?
Well, you can die or get a kill, you can plant or defuse, you can get the ult orbs.
Correct. So many different ways. But if you hold on to, I'm not saying that this is what you do. I'm just talking about it because maybe you do it, but I'm preemptively talking about it.
Yeah,
all the extra ult orbs are going to waste, right? Dying, killing, all that. It's because you're holding on to your ult. And even if you just get 1 kill, like, it's huge. A little unlucky. But that will happen a lot more than you think. Because when they do peek there, what are they pre-aiming at? Ropes, right?
Yeah, right, the score.
It's the only thing they can look at. So the reason why going in and out at different intervals, right? You're playing safe and you're playing defensive and you're getting information. Holding this easily pre-fired angle is risky And I would only do it if I had an op, right? If I'm holding a corner and
Okay.
it very like guarantee the kill. But when you are playing a mid player, your biggest goal is to stay alive and get that info and stop their mid rushes.
Yeah.
So you don't need to take like a risky aggressive duel like this in case that they do have an op, or even if they don't have an op, someone could just fly out and like pre-fire you, and you know, and then you're just in a 1v1 situation where it's not worth it. Even if you get a kill, it's not worth the risk. Because if you get the kill on Ramen, right, it makes them have 4 players, okay? But if you die mid, then it's only a Sage to watch mid, and they can easily overrun her. But you being alive and her being alive, just being alive makes it so much harder for them to mentally get the willpower to push mid, because they're like, okay, there's still 2 still alive mid, I'm not going there.
Okay.
So your life is way more important than the offensive player's life. So I say this a lot in my coaching sessions, that the principles of defense are staying alive, getting information, holding ground. It's not to get picks. It's not to trade. These are offensive tools that you want to do as an attacker. To get trades, open up the map, and get picks.
So it's usually not worth to go even 1-for-1?
Exactly, not on defense. Why?
Okay.
Because if we put the example into perspective here on B site, okay? So let's say they rush B from B main. There's 5 people here, and there's 1 defender on B, okay? You get the 1-for-1 trade. You get down their number to 4 players. Now how many players are on defense on the B's bomb site? 0.
0, yeah.
So now there are 4 people taking the bomb site, and there's 0 defenders. So that 1-for-1 trade doesn't seem as equal, you know? Because they still have 4 people barreling in, and no one to defend. And now you're forced to defend from like a rotated spot, and it's a lot harder to do that. So you don't want to look for 1-for-1 trades on defense.
Left.
So I like this aggressive eco play. When you are in eco rounds, it is very important to do sneaky gamble plays like this. This is the exact kind of plays you want to do for eco rounds, because when you surprise them, it increases your chances of winning the round and maybe getting a kill or 2. And especially with your ult, you can be very deadly doing these kinds of stuff. So this is exactly what I want to be seeing on eco rounds, because you don't want to be holding mid exactly how you're holding with an assault rifle, because there's no chance you're going to win. You have a ghost, right? You have a pistol.
Yeah.
And they're peeking the long angles. So you want to do everything in your power to try to get the advantage over them, even when you're at such a huge disadvantage. Your huge disadvantage being they have full armor, you have no armor, you have a pistol. So how to equal out the playing field? You shoot them in the back, or do something like hiding in the corner, get the jump on them, right? So, because the purpose of exactly, so the purpose of eco rounds isn't necessarily to win the round. It's to do as much damage as you can, kill as many people as you can, because when you kill them, they have to rebuy armor and rebuy an assault rifle. So it keeps their economy in check, right? They're constantly rebuying. And because if you play for the win on eco rounds, you're not going to be fruitful with it, because you're going to be like holding bomb sites like 2A, 2 mid, and 1B. But it's impossible to hold a full team. It's impossible to hold this ground with pistols, right? Like you're gonna lose every duel you take. So this is where the creative plays go. Like, look at this. You have perfect information. You know they're all B. So now you guys can do this triple flank going on. And like maybe you can actually turn the tides because you guys did these gamble strats. And this is exactly what you're going to be looking for. And even if you don't win the round, if you kill 3 or 4, that's huge for an eco round. You know how much money you just made them spend next round? It's huge.
Okay. Okay.
So this is really good.
Like, should I wait here for my 2 players from B?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. It makes your flank even stronger and makes you play together, right? Because how strong is a 1-person ghost flank or 3 people flank? And then while you guys flank, these guys can pincer them from the front.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is just team play, like proper team play. You hear the Cypher trap. So it gives you even more of a reason to wait for your teammates. I'll start telling your teammates to walk. Walk, 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 walk. Or actually they might be pushing in. Yep, they're pushing in. You're slow, you're slow, you're slow, they're fighting. Jump over it. A little luckier there.
Very lucky, yeah.
Look at the power of playing with your teammates. She's not even looking at you. It doesn't matter what gun you have here. This is a free kill. Why? Because you're playing together.
Yeah, yeah.
This is huge. Now, look. It's... Okay, get off my screen, please. 2 versus 2, right? Huge. This is great. This is even winnable, right? Because you have an assault rifle. You have,
I have guns.
You have you have guns. You have your ult. You have full utility, basically. This is looking great. See? Because remember when I brought up your ult?
Yeah.
It's been like 2 or 3 rounds that you still have it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
We can probably count the amount of ult orbs that went in the garbage. So this is the importance of using it. Like right here,
Go get him.
you hear his footsteps. I'm popping my ult. I'm double blast packing in the air like a freaking astronaut, and I'm raining hell.
All right. Okay.
You know he's right there, right? Pull out the ult.
1 enemy remaining. Last player standing.
See?
Yeah, that shouldn't happen. Yeah.
Exactly,
I
right?
get
So
it.
now you're putting your teammate in a 1v1 situation where he has 61 health, and it's going to be a little rough. And like judging by his crosshair placement, he's probably going to lose this.
All right.
So, and how many ult orbs did you gain right there? 1, 2. 2
Yeah.
right there. Oh, fix. Oh, where is he shooting? You can even see where is he shooting. At his legs,
Wow.
at his kneecaps. Ugh.
He wants to make him dance.
Ah, you hate to see it, right? You think you would have won that round if you ulted?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. But see, even still, how many of them have you killed?
4 of them.
That is one of the best eco rounds I've ever seen. Apart from just winning, this is as best as you can get it.
All right.
Because they have to spend... How much is Vandal heavy armor? 3,900.
3,900. Yeah. Plus abilities.
That's
even more.
40... That's how much you're making each player spend. That's the importance of playing to kill them or playing for the round win with pistols. Because this wouldn't have been possible if you guys played as if you played with the Vandals and, like, you know, a default. Do the gamble stuff.
Yeah.
Get 5 shorties. Walk down mid or rush B main as 3 people. You know, surprise them. Do all these kind of like strats like this. So that was very good round. Even though it could have been won, not that big of a deal. So now I guess Brimstone mid, which is fine because Brimstone's very good at mid. Okay, so Jet's pushing behind A. Whoa! You are putting some blind faith into this.
I know what was that.
There could be a guy here. Oh my god. You're nuts.
Bomb buddy out.
Oh, you're dead. You're just dead, right?
That was a lag moment. I feel.
Yeah. But so now you have perfect information, right? Your jet has pushed through sewers, so now you know that like all 5 of them are in this area right here. So this is good. You guys all recognize this, and you guys are all doing exactly what you should be doing. But what I'm looking to do now is, since I know that they're all into a certain position, what is a very good ability that could kill a big grouped up team, you know? So
should I just run into them and kill them?
it's not the worst idea, right? Like,
Okay.
Razes do some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you can, like, maybe ulting from mid into ramen, or attacking from that side might be better from attacking from this side because it's the skinny hallway that you have to get through. But, like, I'd be looking to make an ult play, not to kind of sit back and, you know, just trying to shoot them with my gun. And this is what I'm talking about, active crosshair placement. Where are you shooting?
Very low.
Exactly. And you have the power to make that adjustment. We've seen it. So constantly look for those times where you can make adjustments and keep reminding yourself of where you're shooting.
Yeah, I feel like I can always concentrate on it.
Exactly.
I don't know why.
Exactly.
I know exactly where you are.
Because you're thinking about too many things at once, right? But if you go into a game, let's say the next ranked game you play, and you say, okay, the only thing I'm going to worry about is where my crosshair is. I don't care about my ult, I don't care about all these things and how to do everything efficiently. I'm only going to be actively thinking about my crosshair placement. And when you do it like that, and you're tackling one lesson or one problem at a time, it becomes mechanical in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! That guy just had a good shot on you.
One enemy remaining.
I feel like that was a shoulder shot or something. That was really close.
That was very close. That was very close to his head, and you shot first. So, that was just, he just hit the nastiest shot on you. But I do think your crouching got you killed. Because if you see,
I think he was actually aiming for Brimstone and not even me. I'm not sure.
that makes sense. That's how nutty of a shot it was, because it almost looked like a pre-fire, right?
Yeah.
And I was gonna say that this was an absolutely wild shot, and it makes sense that Brimstone is right behind you because he probably saw the Brimstone first and then just shot. Yeah, super unlucky. I wouldn't worry about that. I think your crosshair placement there was fine. You were just a little slow to the shot and a little unlucky because you shot your shoulder, right? You're almost there.
Enemy spot.
So, looking at the economy, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure why I bought the ghost here, but
Full bot. I would full buy with my team.
yeah, that's definitely my bad.
Yeah. So everyone basically has a full buy except for you. You always want to be on the same page, even if you can't afford anything, right? If you buy heavy armor, and let's say a sheriff, okay? Let's say you kill someone, or let's say one of your teammates dies, and you pick up their assault rifle. Now you have full buy because you invested in the heavy armor, and you played for the future, and you played with your team. Also, your teammate could drop you a guardian, or a bulldog, or something. And there's always a chance of you upgrading to a better assault rifle during the round.
Spotted.
So yeah, buy with your team, save with your team. It's a very easy concept. And if you're in this weird position where 2 people can buy or 3 people can buy and 2 people cannot, either you make the decision to save or to buy. it doesn't matter which decision you make. Just make sure that everyone's on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly, right? So it's not full buying is bad here or saving is bad here. Doing both of them is bad. Just stick to one and tell your teammates, like, just make a decision. Make an executive decision to either save or to buy. Oh, I missed the ult.
Yeah, I think I whiffed it.
Here comes the
Yeah, not too bad. I'm sure you did some damage with it.
Yeah, see, that's why I saved it.
Listen, don't be scared to make mistakes and don't be scared to whiff ults, because this is how you practice better usage of them. Most of the time when you do use your ult, you want to have the height advantage and shoot around their feet. To do that, you know, use your blast packs with it.
Yeah.
And most of the time, every like high elo Raze player, they will always like blast pack themselves to the higher ground somehow and ult. So
Okay.
a better and easier angle for you to do that as is if you blast pack off here, maybe even double blast pack in the air, and ult as they're coming out of here, right? Because it's so much easier to shoot their feet coming here rather than to like get a direct or hit some splash damage off the wall here. Just think about the height advantage with your ult always. And if you don't have the height advantage, always think, could I get the height advantage with my blast packs? Most of the time the answer is yes.
Okay.
Last player
He's right
standing.
behind there, and you know it.
Flawless.
Unlucky. You did some damage that round, even, but
Yeah,
like,
that was a headshot, I feel like.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I missed. Yeah.
Imagine if you had maybe heavy shields or maybe a bulldog.
Yeah.
Maybe these would be kills, because look how much damage you did with light armor and a ghost. So look, you did save last round, but how good is it when you and him are the only ones that can buy, right? Because based on your teammates' economy, you have to save. You could probably do a half buy, maybe buy a stinger armor or light armor, but you still are gonna have to save here. So there's no real point in saving last round, and this is why same page economics is really important. So you just full buy, you don't care, whatever. Now you're forcing your teammates in a very weird situation to, they're gonna have to force buy too. So look how weak their force buy is. Alright, this isn't too bad, but he probably has no utility as Brimstone. So Bucky, he's probably gonna buy armor. Bucky. So it's rough.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And that's just the importance of money. The importance of just everyone being on the same page. Not necessarily you being on the correct page. Everyone being on the same one. Because like what you're doing is fine in a vacuum, but you have 4 other teammates that have to be doing the same thing.
Goner.
Whoa! What a legend! That's a free round. Good job. Wait, not so free? Now it's a 3v3, all 3 of you guys are flanking. It's not the worst because you all 3 are playing together, right? This is good, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like this is bad
Spike
because
planted.
we're playing for the retake rather than the defense, like we
Your
should.
duty is not
Yeah,
And
yeah. I mean, that's a correct line of thinking. You guys kind of got a little hasty and all flanked instead
Yeah.
of helping hold the site. So you don't always want everyone flanking. Like, what you guys did was like an eco play, right? That was a nice shot. Decent crosshair placement. He kind of just like walked right into your crosshair, so it's good.
How should I approach this retake? Like go from heaven or just go from ramps or screens?
So when you're retaking, it's best to play together correct, but you can play together at attacking different spots at the same time. So even if let's say like Jet wasn't alive, him pushing screens and you pushing heaven is perfect. You guys aren't close to each other, but you guys are attacking two different angles at the same time. So it's good. This is fine. What I'm worried about, it doesn't necessarily matter where you push from or how you push from. It's how much time do you have left on the bomb? How many players do you have to kill? Time management is more important than pushing a good angle. Because you have to kill 2 people and defuse the bomb. And it's getting close. You can't hear it, but it's getting close. Like, I wouldn't even be walking at this point, right? I'd be checking that corner, checking elbow, checking side, dropping off, checking underneath here. And because even if you do die running out, you have that information for your Jet and your Sova to get that kill. It's all about playing quick.
Yeah.
Time management. Proper time management when attacking the bomb is something you'll see a lot of people not understanding. They have to kill the remainder and defuse the bomb. So they have to allocate enough time to do that. It's not about just defusing the bomb, because you have to find the last 2 guys, and they're going to be hiding. Spoiler.
1 enemy remaining.
See, that thing, that it just clicks into your head when the bomb, you can't hear it, but the bomb starts getting into that fast beeps. So when you guys start hearing the fast beeps, you guys like flip the switch like, oh shit, we have to defuse and kill him, right? You need to activate that switch before you start hearing the fast beeps.
Okay, that makes sense.
This
Last player standing.
So right, you kill him.
Yeah, no, I have no time.
No time to defuse, because all of the time you spent attacking was allocated into killing these last 2.
So
Play faster.
Right here. Yeah, is it better if I just like now everyone dies and everyone has to buy next round? But is it better if I just save like 3 weapons and let them to live as well, like from their team?
Say it again. Sorry.
So yeah, right here.
Okay.
We have 3 alive with weapons and shields, and they have 2. Is it better to just try to save 3 weapons here?
If you know you have no time, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
1 enemy remaining.
this
Last player standing.
But you guys did have enough time. Like in this position, actually.
Yeah, we should just be running, maybe.
In this position, you should be running the whole time.
Yeah.
Right? And you did have enough time. And even wasting this amount of time right here, walking, all this,
enemy.
doing nothing, right? And if you, even after doing that, if Jet didn't die defusing the bomb, you would have won the round. Like if you killed the
Remaining.
Sage,
Yeah, I feel
it
like
would
that
have
was my
been very close, but you probably would have gotten the defuse off.
this
Okay.
That smoke was just a little unfortunate. It was pretty troll, but it was like her only play.
Last player standing.
It would have been very close. Maybe you would have gotten it, maybe not, but you get the idea, right?
Clutch.
Yeah, I think she actually walked near me and I couldn't see her.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
same.
she did. She walked right like over the smoke, and you had no option. So like, look at this economy. It hurts, right? It hurts to look at. Now you guys are always fighting disadvantage. Spectre, this guy doesn't even have heavy armor. Ares, you can't buy nothing. Oh, it's just rough. You guys make these rounds so much harder than it is, right?
Okay.
See, now you're thinking, okay, I have to force because everyone's forcing. And that's the right idea, right? Even though this is so shit, you want to be forcing with your team. Because same page always.
Yeah.
But to get them on the same page, sometimes you're going to have to be that voice of reason to be like, hey guys, let's save now.
One more question here, actually.
What's up?
Because it's 2 rounds left, should I like if we have money now, buy now and then have no money left in the last round? If we lose the round, or just save and try to play for the last round before the switch?
Save and try to play for the last round.
Okay.
Yeah. This is a little risky.
Bomb buddy out.
Enemy
It's a big of
spotted.
a deal.
Out of here.
Oh my god, you hate to see it.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. Nice. Your
One
teammates...
enemy remaining.
You know last one's ramps? You know last one's ramps, so... either... you, like, try and find a way to get to the bomb to get to your teammates. Because this is safety.
Yeah.
Taking this 1v1 is troll.
Okay.
Right? Because look at the number advantages here.
Yeah, and he has a gun.
And he has a gun. But, is this actually a 3v1 for you?
Well,
No.
right now it's a 1v1 for me.
Exactly. So this is risky, right? Right now I'd be running.
Okay.
Because he's probably... I guess he just forgot about you. He just forgot. But that's good. But you understand seeing the importance of playing with your numbers.
Yeah.
Using your
Last round
advantages
in
to
the half.
like don't give it an even playing field, or don't play onto his terms. Try to make it so you always have the higher percentage of winning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so you got your ult, and it's the last round.
Go get it.
Oh, they can just swing on you from sewers. They can swing at the same time from sewers and here, and you're just dead with your ult. Woo, this is scary.
Think I was actually trying to make an ult play, but that was really slow.
Yeah. Oh, you don't even care about sewers. Oh. Oh, now you do. A little late, because if there was anyone there, you'd be dead. So now you know no one's here. Oh, run. Ult. Now. Oh, stop peeking. Oh, you got him. Nice.
Like, should I ult for that single kill? Is it
Absolutely. 1000%. 1,000,000%.
Okay.
Ulting for single kills is huge. Right? You just delete someone. Now it's a 5v4 because of your ult. And we talked about how often you gain the ult orbs.
Yeah,
You'll start putting less and less weight into your ult and thinking of it actually as an ultimate ability. Like, you'll just think about as your 4th ability. The
Okay.
more you use it, the faster it charges. And when you do use it liberally, you'll see, like, wow, I almost have my ult again, right? And
Yeah, okay, okay.
you'll start saying it more and more, and then you'll start using it more and more. And if you can make every time you have an ult up a 5v4 for your team, that is huge.
Okay.
One enemy remaining.
That's good. Even if it was just one kill, that's good. I would have used mine the second I knew Raze was here, right?
Yeah.
Just to get that one kill. Because you don't want to, when you're peeking with your gun and you're peeking with your ult still up, you're risking yourself dying with your ult. And it being the last round, you really don't want to do that.
Yeah, yeah.
So this was a good play. But you get what I'm trying to say. So I main Breach, right? And you know how powerful Breach's ult is.
Yeah, it's really strong.
When I'm in a 1v1 situation and I have my ult, I rip it without a thought in my head, right?
Okay.
Because that extra round win, even if it's a 1v1, I'm not going to gamble one of us hitting the headshot, or I'm not going to gamble just trying to win an aim duel when I don't need to. I will bust my ult to win the 1v1 and secure the round, and then he's on the other team like, wow, you wasted your ult. I win the round and he loses.
Okay.
And since I got a kill with my ult, that's another ult orb. Right? So I'm constantly generating ult orbs. I'm not sitting on my ult for Christmas. I'm not waiting for a 5-man ult. And this is very important because you learn this in Overwatch. And this is not something you learn from CSGO. Ability usage, holding onto your ults, and constantly generating the ultimate charge.
Yeah.
It's the same concept in Valorant. So
Spike's there.
I'm very lucky to come from many different backgrounds of FPS games. And like I've climbed high in Overwatch and CSGO, so I have like the ability usage knowledge and like the tactical shooter knowledge. So it's really helped me in this game a lot.
Switching sides.
Oh, that's really cool.
So let's see.
Headshot.
Spike planted.
Enemy spotted.
Bomb buddy out.
Nice. Oh, what the? Pull out your gun.
Slow.
I don't know what that was.
There they are.
Last player standing.
Alright, so I don't know if you remember what I said about the principles of defense. It's
Yeah.
staying
Okay.
alive, getting information, and holding ground. So you may be on offense right now, but after you plant this bomb, the roles
defense.
reverse. You
Yeah.
are now on defense again. So the purpose, your win condition, is yeah, sure you can kill them all, but what's an easier win condition? The bomb exploding, right?
Yeah.
So, you do that by staying alive, making this timer go down. Do not allow yourself to get picked. Don't take risky fights like peeking heaven here. You don't need to.
Enemy spotted.
You want to stall as much as you can for this bomb to go down.
So I should just hide in a car.
Hide
maybe?
in a corner, watch the immediate threats because you're going to have to watch something. But you don't have to take this.
Okay.
This isn't
Yep.
an immediate threat. Heaven is not an immediate threat. This is a window of opportunity for the enemy. They hope you peek. Right? Because they
Yeah.
want to be up there safely picking you guys off one by one. So if you don't give them the opportunity to get picks, they're forced to come into the bomb site. And it puts them into a worse position because if you have to run out of heaven, how many different angles are there? Rafters, under heaven, screens, T-spawn, LED, right where you're standing. It puts them in a worse position if they have to come into you. So here, I would be playing either behind the LED or playing behind here and really be focusing on this push right here. Because here you are allowing yourself to get picked. And remember that 1-for-1 trades are not worth it when you're on defense. So this is good that you focus your attention to here because you hear someone.
Too slow.
And that was just, we don't know.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Okay, and let's talk about this round. So you lost the first round.
Yeah.
When you lose the first round, 9 times out of 10, you are all going to be full saving.
Yeah.
Maybe you can buy a shorty max. Max. Right? Because next round, you want to be able to buy heavy armor and an assault rifle. So this guy right here, he doesn't know what's going on. Masterman, the Brimstone player, Iron, he doesn't know what's going on. He is just forcing. Okay? So it's up to you. If you see someone doing something out of the ordinary or see something like this or getting off of the same page economically, you have to say, hey, Brimstone, let's save so we can buy next round. Right? You don't have to make them feel bad about it or like attack them for it. Just be like, hey, you know, let's save so we can buy next round.
Yeah, yeah.
Or sometimes you guys can buy here on the second round. But it's a gamble play. And for that to work, all of you have to do it together to make it effective.
Okay.
Because I call the strat all the time in my ranked matches, where if we get the bomb down, so everyone has about like 2k gold, I make the call to buy Stinger, heavy armor, so we spend all of our money, and then we rush a bomb site. We surprise them, because they think we're saving with pistols. So it can work out, not necessarily always saving or always buying on the second round is the best play. But 9 times out of 10, you want to just be full saving for round 3. Round 3 is the gun round. It's the buy round. The one that matters. So here, like, the light shields here,
I need to blow something up.
it won't save you from
So I
their
shouldn't
guns.
buy it?
You shouldn't buy it, no. Just
Okay.
just buy like a shorty, buy like maybe like a frenzy. We'll try to get some kills, right? Because what's the purpose of eco rounds?
To build up the economy.
Exactly. And to do what to their economy?
Destroy it.
Exactly.
Get as many kills as possible.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
So you see how you're kind of playing this as if you had an assault rifle, right?
Yeah.
Because like if someone was ropes, what are you gonna do? Shoot him with a classic a couple times? Oh, you guys are congested in that B main. They're all rotating. This is the slowest push I've seen in my entire life. Oh, it hurts.
Well, I feel like this happens way more than it should in low elo.
It happens all the time because nobody wants to be the first one to go in.
Yeah,
They don't.
yeah.
So if you guys want to rush somewhere, sometimes you are going to be the one to lead the charge.
Okay.
People will happily be the second and third one in, but no one will be the first one in. And if you are doing an eco play like this, who cares? Be the first one in, die first, whatever. Get your teammates in there, right? Show them the confidence. Because I have an alternate account that I play with my friends in the lower elos, like silver and gold, and I'm always the first one in. And even though like I'm obviously the best player at that on the team at that elo, I don't mind dying for the information. I don't mind dying to get my whole teammates in there because it's so much easier to hold the bomb site once you have it. So if you think rushing here is a good play and you're like, oh, we're just congested, we have to go right now because they're all rotating, be the first one to lead the charge and say, follow me, let's go, I'm going in, you know, get the trade frag, just be in charge.
Here.
Especially if you know what the right play is. Because everyone's just going to be baiting each other, and you guys are just going to be slowly dying to their guns. You guys have to make executive decisions and go as a team. Because two things would have happened if you guys would have rushed B. You guys overwhelmed them with your sheer number, or you guys get all mowed down and die. And that's fine. Because the risk, the reward outweighs the risk of you getting the bomb site, killing 2 people, getting the bomb down, and maybe even winning the round. So it's fine if you lose an eco, right? So you got to try something.
Yeah. You can play like normal.
Exactly. So this is okay. Your crosshair's not ready for them to push. Now it is. Ooh.
Yeah,
This was just a little unlucky. You didn't want to bait your teammate, so you peeked because they were shooting at your teammate and you wanted to help them. But your position right here, being concealed and waiting for them to peek through, is much stronger than you swinging here with the classic.
So
Unfortunately, just bait, right? Because if this was a gun round, right, then you'd be peeking. But since your kill potential is so small because if you just have a classic, then you have to have like a much greater advantage of waiting for them to come into you. Because they can, yeah, you unfortunately, like, you would just have to bait just to make your position stronger.
Okay.
And because since it is an eco round, these baits aren't as bad. It's not really a bait, right? And we see here that a little unlucky didn't get the kill.
Last player standing.
Guys got the bomb down miraculously. Good play by Sova. Alright, so if we look here. So this is good, right? Why? Everyone can buy except
for Masterman.
for this poor guy, right? And you never know.
He can buy like shield plus Spectre, right? I mean, no abilities, but can still be good.
Yeah, but this is the thing. He's forced to do that because of his previous decision. And when he buys that, he can't buy. He may be like one smoke, right? Or like no stim packs, no molly.
Yeah.
And Brimstone's abilities are great. So little inconsistencies with the shooting. Looks a little uncomfortable. If you watch, I don't know if you've watched my efficient practice range video.
I did.
Okay. So you know how I was saying about burst, move, burst?
Yeah.
This is a situation where you would want to do something like that, right? Because if you bursted him, and if you put in the practice with those bursting, this is a free easy kill.
Yeah.
Because that guy's sitting there crouched. Even if you hit him 3 times in the chest, like, he's just dead.
Okay.
So like I said, tapping is more flashy than it is effective, and very situational. This is just easy, just burst, right? If you're a little more comfortable with your weapon and your shooting, you swing, burst, reposition. You know. So this is good. You guys fucked yourself that element. Good trade frag. Why do I hate this?
I feel like that's bad, like the trading, because it's Sage and not someone else.
Correct. But the overall, I mean the general strategy of trading together, like this was a good trade because it was instant and you're ready and you're playing as a team. But it's not your fault that the one you had to trade was a Sage. It's not your fault that she was like the first one out, right? She should have played better positioning. You can't force her to be a better positioner, right? All you can do in this situation is trade more effectively. And what you did. You traded fine. Made the best of a worse situation. But the reason I hate this is because look at what you guys are doing. You're walking. Why walk? You guys just shot and killed a man. The bullets heard around the whole map. They see this guy.
Okay.
This guy's like, oh my god, they're running through mid. They're all mid, right? I just died. Everyone from A is running over. These guys are running over. These guys are looking heaven.
So if we get the kill now, should we just go A?
Go B.
Is that a good play?
Why?
No, I feel like because they rotated through spawn and they can hear if we go A, or just or like be late.
Well, see, you guys iced off ropes, and you guys, well, before Sage died, she threw an ice ball in there. So you get this trade frag and go B quick, because regardless if they know where you are, this rotation from A or ropes to B is much slower than your guys' take to B. So you'll be there first. Right?
Yeah, okay.
So even if they know exactly what your plan is, just because your timing makes it still good. But this whole time while you're walking gives them, they're closing in. Right? The backup is arriving the whole time you guys are walking. So you make noise, you make contact with the enemy, you get that pick, you open up, you run. Brimstone should be running, you guys should be taking it because they know where you are. The gig is up, right? Stick to now you guys are executing.
No more.
So now you guys are still walking like they have no clue where you are. You just killed 2 people here. This is the most obvious B take in the world, right?
Alright.
So look how slow this is, right? It's an empty bomb site.
Yeah.
Why is it an empty bomb site? Because you just killed all their players there. The only players coming now are from the other half of the map. So all this time spent is very crucial to securing the bomb site. And remember, like I said, your best win condition is having the bomb explode. So what makes the bomb explode is stalling time. Getting the bomb down as fast as possible and making the timer active as soon as possible. So the bomb starts ticking as they're like here. As they start here and here. So all this time walking up, the bomb is ticking against them the whole time. This is why timing and playing quick and decisive is so important. So honestly, like, your crosshair placement isn't the worst. But obviously you can see lots of situations where it can be actively changed.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, you're winning lots of like your aim duels and you're getting lots of kills for your teams and it's very good, right? But it's this decision making, the ult usage, and decisiveness and same page economics that's actually losing you guys rounds.
Okay.
And here's so thinking back about the principles of defense, what are they?
Or stay alive and get info.
Exactly. And stall.
Yeah.
So is this putting yourself in a position to where you can achieve that goal, right? No.
No. Definitely no.
Because they have to defuse the bomb, right?
Yeah.
Not a threat. Rope Sky not a threat. Not really a threat from CT. These guys are not even threats to defusing the bomb. So this is risky, right? This is more beneficial for them than it is for you if you do get the kill, which is a gamble.
Okay. Like even if I get a kill there is bad because there's 2 players collapsing on me.
Exactly. You could, like, if you get traded here, which probably would have happened if the Omen, like if you did kill that Raze and then Omen just came and killed you, finished you off, or the guy from Heaven finished you off, it's bad. The trades are bad for defense. Because you don't understand how many situations I've won by playing the bomb. I shot bullets just to scare them. I didn't even take any aim duels in lots of situations. I just psyched them out because when it's a 1v1 situation they have to defuse, they're like fake defusing, they're getting off of it, they're looking for you, they're in their own head.
Yeah.
And then they lose because of the time limit. So like you can win rounds without even shooting a single bullet at an enemy post plant if you just play smart and play correctly and play the time and just play the bomb. And this is just outsmarting your opponents.
Out of charges.
Oh, run, he just ulted.
Last player standing.
So this is just like a horrible situation. But, see?
Yeah, that was my bad.
It's a 3v3, but you guys have the advantage because they have this bomb ticking against them. You have the defensive advantage of holding the bomb site from the attackers because it is CT sided, right? Always, because of how the structures are based. So do you think you could have been the difference of win or losing this round if you repositioned more smart, right?
Yeah. One question here. Actually, if I do go back to the side and defend, where should I stay? Like, should I stay up heaven or?
So very good spots that make it very difficult for people. Rafters.
Yeah.
In that corner, even pushing through CT to get control of this section is huge, right?
Yeah.
Because you can hide so many different angles that they're not expecting. Like you can hold this angle, you can hold this close angle, and they're not going to expect it. And it completely shuts off a whole sector of the map, so they don't even have to worry about CT. All they can look at is heaven or B main, and you shut down this whole sector. But like whenever I plant B and we take B, you'll always find me in my replays or something, always pushing this, always to do this aggressive play, to hold some off angle that they're not ready for as they're trying to position. Like I've caught people with their knives out so many times right here. Or if they don't push CT and they're like to heaven, you have this incredible flank.
Okay, cool.
So very good, very easy to play, pushing through CT. Most of the time going inside B main is bad because the situation right here where most of the bomb plants are on this side of the wall where B main cannot look at it.
Yeah.
So it puts yourself in a pretty bad position. So you can even hide hell, right, underneath heaven, looking up.
Yeah.
Rafters, push through CT, give yourself some control. Backside's obvious, and most of your teammates will already be doing that. Even right here behind this pillar is very strong.
But they have to hold two angles.
Exactly. You're going to have to hold this, and you're going to have to hold this, and you're going to have to hope that your B main is clear. But this is like the, oh shit, I have no time to position properly.
Yeah,
angle.
okay.
But that's the best you got. Alright, so.
Find that.
So this is good. Right? Just looking at the buys. This is good. Everyone, you want to spend all your money as you can. This is exactly what I want to see on buy rounds, right? Even though the buys aren't the best, you have 2 Spectres, 2 Guardians, right? You guys are all on the same page.
Yeah.
So if you lose this round, next round, you can all save together. And then the round after that, you all buy together. This is exactly good. But here, what ability do you have, right? That I'm eyeing.
Find that rhythm.
You got your ult.
I have my ult.
Got your ult. I'd be looking to make an ult play.
So, one question actually. If I have my ult and I know it and I can tell it to my team, do I just go pistol and try to get a kill with my ult and get their gun?
No.
Or is that too risky?
That's way too risky because even if you kill someone with your ult, not all the times you're able to reach their gun.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like, you can kill someone in ropes, but then you're gonna have to run all the way down mid and then go into ropes and pick up the gun. So you might not be able to make it there.
But it's still like a 4v5, right? So
Yeah, yeah. But it's what because not all the times you're gonna get a kill with your ult. This is just it's
that makes sense.
gambling on really saying I'm gonna get an ult. I mean kill like no matter what. But that's not always the case.
Yeah.
Somebody out.
So just buy and just go for a big play. Like the only times I would say that only it pertains to like jet ult, right? You don't have to buy if you have jet ult.
Okay.
Because then they just use your knives the whole time. If you're a good jet
I
player.
have the spike. Spike carrier's killed. Be faster. What's this?
I should have probably ulted there.
Yeah, I would have looked to do like some double satchel charge ult into heaven or ropes or something crazy like that. Like, dude, if you watch like gameplay of like Immortal and Valorant ranked and like high diamond Razes, you'd be like, what the hell? These guys are insane, right? But it's just standard play. Like they'll throw their bomb bot, they'll double satchel charge, and they'll go all the like up in the air and just ult somewhere. Sometimes it kills, sometimes it doesn't, right? But you gotta try. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Like, you hear some footsteps right here. This is where you hear them. I'm popping my ult. Satchel here. Satchel mid-air here. Raining fire on them, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, you would have killed 2!
Enemy remaining.
Risky, but you still did it with the gun. But you
really
understand,
lucky.
right? And
Yeah.
how many ult orbs did you get that round?
Well, none because I have my ult, but I could have gotten.
Exactly.
I'm still here, amigo.
And especially because Raze's ult only takes 6 instead of like 7, like some of the bigger ults. Like you're getting them every couple rounds.
Yeah.
And especially when you're having such a good game like this, where you are top fragging, you are getting a lot of kills, right? You gotta.
Let's make some.
You could be carrying even harder with like proper ult usage. Like right here, man. Like even if you don't hear or see anyone, you know there's gonna be a B player somewhere on B. Ult, satchel over this, satchel into sight, and look for him because it does 2 things. It gives your other 2 teammates confidence to follow you in. You get the information, and maybe you even get a kill with your ult somewhere. But the like you're leading the charge, and there's so many good opportunities to do that.
Nailed them.
What should you have done after getting this kill? After making the noise? After making contact with enemy?
Run in.
Explode! Because they know. They now know. The gig is up. Explode on the site. This is all yours. No longer Splinter Cell. It's more like Call of Duty now. Okay, so especially with the gun like the Spectre, where your advantage is close range, is where you'd be making a play like this.
Okay.
Or holding the tight angles. Because right now, this is an assault rifle angle, or an op angle, right? So hard to actually win duels here with the Spectre. So you want to play to your gun's advantages. Gun like Spectre close range, heaven to hell. This angle, close. Good.
Yeah.
Rafters to heaven, close. Fine. CT, always going to be close. Perfect. Just think about what gun you have and you see how hard it is to control? It's not even your fault. It's just the Spectre's not made for that.
Yeah, yeah.
One enemy remaining.
That was...
Your ult is not an op. Remember what I said about always having the height advantage on people?
Yeah.
So this is the reverse of exactly what you want to do, right?
I think I just shot it to the moon. I don't know.
Yep. It's funny. It's funny.
Enemy spotted. You fought well. Enemy spotted.
Yeah. Okay. So, oops. Well, I don't know what I just said. Okay. Look at the teams, right? 3 versus 3.
Yeah.
But is it actually?
Well, no. We're split.
You guys are taking every single goddamn thing on the map at the same time.
Yeah, it's all about map control.
So yeah, it's pretty grim here. Okay, what the heck? Turn these CCs off.
Last
What
player
was that?
standing.
I know exactly
Uh-oh.
where you are.
I have the spike.
Okay, you see how Cypher just ulted and pinged your location and that flipped the
Yeah.
switch in your brain?
Yeah, I reacted to that.
Pretend like whenever you kill someone or you shoot or you make a footstep, you get Cypher ulted. This
Okay.
this switch in your head that says, okay, they know where I am, time to play fast.
Okay.
That's the
okay.
same switch that should be going on when you kill someone, when you shoot someone, when you make a footstep, when they hear the footstep you made, right? When your position is revealed.
Spike planted. Bomb buddy out.
Okay, so I have lots of strategies when it comes to 2v1 situations. How would you gain the most advantage in a 2v1 situation, do you think?
Well, I think, like, if they're split, I just try to pick them one by one.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You want to force 2 1v1s.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? Sometimes you can force it.
I just push.
You can find a 1v1 here,
Yeah, definitely.
right? This is forcing a 1v1, right? Because if you sit on site and you wait for them to come from all different angles, you're going to be screwed, and it's going to be a lot harder to win that. So in 2v1 situations like this is very specific and very specific strategies that will sometimes either win you the round or it will lose it faster. But I do this all the time because you really want to get that 1v1 to make that last guy. You just try your hardest to force 1v1s. Do not let their number advantage beat you. Try to force 1v1s, and you can do this by sneaking around and pushing into them to catch them by surprise. And then after you kill a guy here or something, then you can like reposition maybe back to side or just like continue to go through and look for the last guy. Lots of things you can do, but
I feel like the other, like, if the other player is smart, he's just gonna go defuse, right?
that could be true, for sure. But you have to be aware of where you planted and where you can see the plant from. So here you can't really see it from anywhere, so you have to kind of stay close. But you can still sneak into screens and do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Play without having to go through commit to heaven. But you get the 1v1 here, and then you can find another 1v1 here maybe from here, or you go back onto site and get it there. But yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So that was just, when it comes like shooting and aiming and being comfortable with the gun. I'm not too worried about that because that comes with time. That comes with practice.
I was just spraying. Spraying and praying.
You were like in between spraying and like tapping here because this isn't a full spray. Like you stop the spray and try to recontrol it. In a situation like this, maybe just crouching and spraying and like holding down mouse 1 the whole time and really praying is just the best option here.
Okay.
But since you're already so hard committed to the spray, just keep holding it down and try to control it. But you see how that was a 1v1? It didn't even matter it was 2v1.
Yeah.
Those are situations you want to look for. It is a little dangerous because you're kind of out in the open here, and they could have both been heaven, or like you could have been pushed from screens at the same time as fighting this. But you definitely want to be trying your hardest to make it 1v1.
Okay.
Every time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's not over. Cool.
Yep, that's what it comes down to. Burst, move, burst, move. Just make that muscle memory.
Okay.
Open up the
And that'll come with time. Unlucky.
open up the
So earlier I should just burst and go back to cover, or go like wide swing more into mid.
Let's see.
Cool.
Like here, should they go left or right?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't want to go to the right so much that heaven can peek you.
Yeah.
Probably would be better to go to the left, but it doesn't matter. You could do like a micro step. It doesn't have to be like so far to the right or left. Just as long as you burst, move your position so you don't get headshotted, and then burst again.
Okay. Okay.
And you can shoot through this wall. You can shoot that rope's wall so easily. So like here, burst, 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 she'll hide, you reposition to the left, and then you burst that wall again.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
she ran to, right?
I see.
So this is just a little unlucky. I would definitely, when you are taking a site like this, your biggest tool is your weapon. And you always want to be cautious of multiple enemies on site. So you got to be ready for them to be close.
open up the
So like, this was pretty unsafe ability usage. I would have done that if I knew the site was clear.
Yeah, I think I just saw the brimstone on the line.
Yeah,
I thought no one was there.
yeah,
Yeah.
not too bad.
Enemy spotted.
So this looks like a funky buy. Alright.
Should I go Spectre here instead of Ghost? But then I have no money next round.
So this is a save.
Okay.
Because if you guys force this round and lose, they'll be on 12, right? So then
But
you would have
we-
to force again
Okay.
with even worse stuff. So
Okay.
this is what I would be called just save for last round, right? Or because can't buy.
Yeah.
Only 2 people can actually buy here. This looks like a half buy to me because he has 3,400, 3K, and this guy had like 4,000 something. You guys could get away with buying maybe like Stinger armor or like light armor Spectre or something like that. Just make sure you can buy next round, right?
Okay.
So this looks like a really rough force buy. You see? They were ready. There's two people staring. Why? Because they knew you were there. You let them get prepared. You let them set up. Because you guys made noise. You either make noise and
sorry,
push...
I can't really hear you. It's a network problem, I think.
How about now? Can you hear me? Hello?
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 It's like, it's interrupting.
Oh, that's weird. Let me disconnect and reconnect. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so, like I said, you either make noise and fully commit to the bomb site by pushing through, or if you think that it is too late, back off. Be decisive. But you guys can't make noise and then slow push, because then you'll be walking into something that looks like this. Two people staring at you. Nice kill. Crazy that you got that there. Hopefully this guy gets his trade frag. Oh my god, what am I watching? Oh no, they tried to go through ropes? Oh, you guys are on different pages of the plan. You guys got B. And now they dropped the bomb in ropes and it looks grim. Alright, whatever. Nothing you can do about that. But you guys won. Nice. That was looking bad. So right now, Jet needs to buy for the Sage and you guys are looking good.
Them.
Okay, let's see. Walking up. What are we doing now? In your future games, what are we doing right here?
Just running.
Perfect.
Found them.
Remember how I said, when you make that contact, rotating, rotating, rotating. Timing is everything.
Okay.
So now you know. The correct play right now is to just run in balls deep. Because at most, you're just going to be dealing with one other person.
Yeah.
And that's going to probably be the Heaven player, because Cypher is usually solo B. But see,
Yeah, so just
like...
trade kills there. If he's
Exactly.
there.
Just exactly. How would we have played that ult differently? I love the ult usage. I love it. But how would we have made it better for us?
Just satchel charge to get some height.
Perfect. And go in a custom game, put on unlimited abilities, unlimited health, everything. Just satchel charge around. Get such a good feel for it so you know how it works and the movement with it works. Double satchel charge, ult, right? Just keep practicing it until you become a movement legend. But you see how right now you guys are running in guns blazing? That should happen on the first contact.
Charge it. Okay.
Or you back off.
Sorry, you're cutting again. You're cutting out.
Damn. I don't know why.
Got the spike.
Nowhere to run.
One enemy remaining.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's better
Alright.
now.
Good. Oh. Why isn't Brimstone planting? Where
30
is it?
seconds
No!
left.
Where is
Last
he
player
going?
standing.
Spike carrier's down.
Oh!
Yeah, this is just unlucky.
Oh no! What a free round that was. Exactly. Even you type why. Why? This goes against every principle of defense.
Match
right?
point.
He was going for the montage reel, I guess.
Oh god. You hate to see it. Alright, 4v4.
So now, should I assume that I'm ulted behind and just run in?
You could either try to play aggressively onto a bomb site so he can't flank fast enough, or you guys all try and look for him and try to figure out his position and then deal with him together.
Okay.
Either or. But most of the time it's safest to just try to find out where he TP'd and get control of that.
Yeah.
So this is good. Playing together. Perfect trade. Love to see it. You're not baiting her. This is just a clear-cut trade. Exactly what you want to do every single time for offense.
Bomb buddy out.
Here, I'm going B fast. Right, I'm going B fast with my brimstone. I'm running. They know exactly where you are.
Last player.
You know Omen TP'd behind you, so maximum could be 1 which in B, which is Sova, but he's an A player, so he's actually just rotating.
Standing.
Yeah.
You might even see him soon from CT. Yeah, that was just unlucky. I think you got like tripped up by the sound of his his thing. Yeah, that was just some pre-aiming crosshair placement. He was like 1000% there, and like even you knew it, but you weren't like, you peeked the corner, but you weren't ready to kill him because your crosshair wasn't like ready on him. So that's not even the problem of this round, right? The problem of the round is not going after getting this kill. So I can see this winning you a lot of rounds, understanding the principles of defense. And
Sorry, could you restart again? It's cutting out. I don't know why. I don't know if it's me.
I don't know. It says I have 3 bars. But I said that the problem of losing this round wasn't you whiffing here. It was the indecisiveness of rushing B after killing the B player. You understand? Can you hear me?